No, I'm going to hold you to an answer on that. What makes America the greatest country in the world?
Well, Lewis and Sharon said it. Diversity and opportunity and freedom and freedom.
I'm not letting you go back to the airport without answering the question.
Well, our Constitution is a masterpiece. James Madison was a genius. The Declaration of Independence is, for me, the single greatest piece of American writing. You don't look satisfied.
One's a set of laws and the other's a declaration of war. I want a human moment from you. What about the people? Why is America
not the greatest country in the world, Professor? That's my answer.
You're saying...
Yes.
Let's talk about...
Fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of our paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so
Smart, how come they lose so I'm always?
Hey, and with a straight face, you're going to tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom?
Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain,
Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yeah, you, sorority girl.
Just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day,
There's some things you should know, and one of them is there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the f you're talking about. Yosemite? Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chest. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured diseases, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior. We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy. We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men, men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. Enough?
All who challenge me will fail. Balloons are deflating. Guess they look lifeless like me. The resurrection. Now you miss her on her side of the bed. You are not. Get your black ass out of here. And you have these Jezebel demons dancing in and out of your head with confusion. God.
Doom does not quarrel with lesser. Come here.
Once you took some time to focus, and you started seeing the truth about the creature you were involved with, her intentions, and how getting away from her was the best thing you could have ever done, Chris.
Mere child's play. Come
Once you see
you are no
that
match.
the purpose is your true passion and your intention. Once you see that the female fuckery is real,
Challenge me will fail.
you start to develop a lens that allows you to see between the bullshit.
You are not.
You become the alchemist of your own life. You start to create the reality you want to see for yourself. You start to create the person you want to become. You start to live a better life, focusing your time and your energy in better places, in more positive and constructive ways. You start to realize that the WAP is your way to destruction.
Villain, you are no match for my plot.
And you leave the life of a blue pill symbol
Kneel before doom. Surrender.
and evolve into a red pill warrior. This is truth. This is my truth.
You are no match for doom.
This is my transformation.
You don't have to like me.
Blue pill to red pill. This was my awakening to who I am and what I need to be for myself and for my son. Once I realized the fuckery was going on, it was easy for me to make a decision. And it was a decision that definitely caused for a lot of sacrifice. God knows I missed a lot of time that I should have been with my son. But while working on myself and my state of mind, making sure that I wasn't tempted to go down negative,
The resurrection of doom.
let's just call it negative pathways, I decided to take a little time and work on myself, get counseling, get myself out into nature, change my diet, exercise more, and distance myself from those things and those people that were causing me stress, anger, mental pain, and confusion. Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you have to just really decide what's best for you. Because you're no good to nobody if your mental condition isn't up to par.
You are no match for